roster. More on that momentarily when we'll make our way on the field for the first time. With 7 Murray. Loves that split pass. Across to Van Dam. Top side, side, and below, side, slide pretty hard. Like, they didn't see this weekend. Oh, back to back. Shooting. Contact, no. Bounce out of play. That's back. Goes over the line. Gagnon Hill. Switch hands. Defender was coming. Gagnon got between both of them twice, actually. Continues. Reverse swing. He's got a lane to the goal. Feeds to the back door. Is over. Blue will be over one. For Blue. For pass back to the lefties, and he gets it. Second quarter. Seconds after Blue. Game. Robertson goes right to the goal and gets the lead back down to 3. Everybody just going to stay on the floor. Why not? up some speed. 10 seconds to go. Right. Before halftime. 5 seconds to go. Looking in the middle, shot off the zone. Ball in the second half. Now the media when we return after this. Hey, how do you say magic?
Probably like that no roll call.
You couldn't see it. Inconclusive. Yeah. And it's the same. Good start for them is they'll try to complete the comeback. Throwing on James Sarkany, finds the back of the goal. Very quickly goes to the defending. Now he stumbles. Game now. Over 6 minutes to play. Timely goal for White. Now they need to follow that up with a little more. Bauer make it 2 straight. Didn't get through, and I should have stopped there. Asserting his dominance on the physical side of things. He's here right now. Wise to St. Del Bianco right now. Depth of Team White really show itself right now. As nobody on this roster in this game has multiple goals yet. They've got singles from Peter, McIntyre, Robertson, Gagnon, Relay, and Bauer. They're going to come back in this game. It's going to be cause for them to use some ground on. People onside on Rodgers will spin back and go to the corner. overtime again.
Do you know his name?
There wasn't that right now.
How's the workout today?
No, I haven't. You're talking about today though.
Exact same person.
Really?
The same exact. Both CFL players, both personal trainers, both kinesiologists. Both the exact same. Exact same.
Just a massive fourth quarter coming up here. If you've missed any of the action so far, we look on to an 8-7 game. Blue led by as many as 4 in this game, but White has climbed all the way back. Blue with the early possession on. Joseph Drews remains in goal for Team White. White needs him to be just as good as he has been since coming in at the half. Caleb O'Connell gets over top. Posterski with a low shot, and Drews with his first save of the fourth quarter. Rogers collects the rebound behind the goal, hoping for somebody open. He gets to the outside for O'Connell, who bounces one. It goes off the end glass. Campanile having a tough time picking this up. He's got Foster draped all over his back. Campanile deflects that back over center. Foster continues to do battle for it. He picks it up now. Rogers wide open in the middle. He scores. What a move. What a finish for Howard Rogers. The 2-goal lead is back in favor of Blue on Rogers collecting his first of the game. And he'll now be up to 6 on the tournament as things go back to the face-off dot. Now important here for White to not get too rattled after allowing an early goal here. They've put themselves in a good spot. Another close call to back over, but Brixton McIntyre just gets his foot on the right side of center. Here's Gagnon. Gets around both defenders, and he's denied by the left pad of James Sarkany. Behind the goal now. Crease violation. Gagnon does not like it. Making sure the official gets an earful after that. Catton couldn't knock it down. It's back in favor of White thanks to the efforts of McIntyre. Gagnon couldn't get one on goal in the backhand. He's working on a hat trick. Ball is down. Brixton McIntyre pinned right now. McMurray gets a good whack in on him. McIntyre gets free of the pile. Takes a high stick there. That also goes uncalled. Sarkany dishes over to Catton. Left the ball behind again. Here's Gagnon off the turnover, protecting on McMurray. Carson Brown-John. Robertson has a goal in this game. He'll get it over to Bowering. Has 2 in this game. Just one, excuse me. Brown-John's shot off the right pad. Picked up by Vandale. Vandale working on Wallace. Gets it back to Del Bianco. Now down low. Vandale with a nice move. He'll shoot wide. Trentadue spins. Throws one also wide. Carson Brown-John. Couldn't get that on goal. It'll be picked up now by Cornwall. Back to Brown-John. Shoots over top of his own teammate. Rebound picked up by Bowering. Now he's got two. And the lead is cut down to one once more. This is going to be a massive finish here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me assure you of that. Seven and a half to play. Oh, an early jump there by Pickering, but the official singular, I should say. Just let the game go on. Foster picks it up regardless. Here's Del Bianco. To the outside, LeMay back to the corner. Rogers has it. So he gets underneath. Good switch, though. Forces him behind the goal. Rogers. In the near side corner, he's going to take some space behind the goal again. In front, Foster shot, robbed by Druce. Campanile, he'll spin. He's got to get through 3 forecheckers. And White will get that up the floor, though, despite of that pressure. Beaulieu, he'll shoot on. Nice save there by Sarkany. Back over to the wall. McIntyre knocked down from behind. That's going to be an interference call, giving White a fresh 30. 6.5 to play in the fourth quarter. White trailing by 1. Shot off the outside of the post. It'll go out of play, and possession will be back in favor of White. And the official, unprepared, didn't have an extra ball. We're back on here. Del Bianco, though, takes it away. He's going to pass up to Rogers. A breakaway, shot wide. Hard rebound. It'll go to the trailer now. LeMay, who shoots off the post. Gaster. Looks down to Wallace. In front again. Fake shot. Now Gagnon denied by Sarkany. A big save once again by Blues goaltender. So it again goes to Gaster. Now Wallace up top, fed to McIntyre. In front, Gagnon, one hand on his stick. He's able to get it to the corner, but the pass was too low. Catton ahead, it's another breakaway. This time Posterski with a man on his back. Still has a man open on the crease. Posterski looking low, and Druce will get the stop. Bowering watched on by 2 Blue forecheckers, and he's stripped of possession. Blue hanging on to the lead here still. Just barely, though. It's Evan Catton. Backpedals away. McMurray has it. He'll protect. Gaster got there quickly. McMurray. Quick feet to get himself towards the wall. Now he'll spin on Carson Brown-John and shoot wide of the goal. Long bomb forward. Campanile deflects that high. Fed towards Carson Brown-John, who couldn't settle it. It's back to Campanile and back across to Brown-John. He couldn't knock that down either. In front, Campanile, a chance to tie the game, and he will. White has climbed all the way back, and Noah Campanile's second of the game draws the score even at 9. We have seen 2 overtime finishes today in the final day of the Winter Box League, both in the U13 and U15 division. It would be poetic if we found another overtime finish here. White wants to get it done in regulation, though. Pickering looking for his second and can't beat Sarkany at the 5-hole. Keeps the stick down. Clock winds down to 3:30. Carried over by Trentadue. He'll fake the shot. Now he'll rip one from downtown, and Blue reclaims the lead. Leo Trentadue. Got that underneath Druce. Now the clock winds down under 3. Just getting word in my ear from the producers that we're going to start to see stop time here in the final 3 minutes of the Winter Box League. White again trying to tie the game. Here's Gagnon still working on his hat trick. Fake shot. Now they will fire, and they do indeed tie the game at 10. And the clock will be stopped at 2:30. Credit where credit is due. This team White has continued to climb each and every way throughout this game, and clock continues to count down here into the dying moments of regulation. Knocked high into the air. Del Bianco's got to get onto his horse and get back into the defensive zone as White picks up possession. Gagnon. This is Healy, puts that off the outside of the post. Del Bianco is going to sprint after this loose ball. Picks it up in stride. Backdoor for Rogers. Top corner again. Couple of big fourth quarter goals courtesy of Howard Rogers. And White is going to be tasked with tying the game in this final quarter now for the 3rd time. Gagnon with a clean win. He'll go back to Brixton McIntyre. Quick back to Bowering, who ties it again. Hat trick, Reed Bowering in the biggest game of his career. And he's trying to fire up his team after that goal. What a finish here in our final game of the Winter Box League in its totality. Gagnon knocked down from behind. From his knees, he had the ball for a moment, picked up though afterwards by O'Connell. Pressured on, gets away from it, feeds towards Max Drulis at the outside. Now down low to Foster. Gets over top, lost possession, O'Connell has it. Catton. Back to Posterski, his shot took a deflection, and Posterski takes a look towards the referee after that one. We are into the final minute here. Long pass ahead. It's knocked down. A chance for White to go to goal, but Hudson Clement had his stick checked. 45 seconds on the clock. Now Catton over the line. Posterski gets it to Catton. Now McMurray. Scored a lot of big goals in his career. Does he have a winner on the final possession? Hansen wants to go to the goal. Had one hand for a moment. Foster from the corner. Open in front. Trentadue denied. Posterski gets the rebound. He'll shoot and score with 12 seconds on the clock. Well,
White has their timeout. They do not want to use it. We'll see if they can get another one here. They got 12 seconds to make something happen. Gagnon gets it on the faceoff win, then he lost it. One hand on his stick. It's picked up now. Knocked towards the middle. Now Campanile has it. 1 second. He fires it just wide, and that's going to do it. Blue bent, but they did not break, and they'll close this one out. Final score being 12-11 over Team White, and that'll do it here at the Winter Box League. What a finish we saw once again. That's going to do it, though, for us here at Pro Caliber Media. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you on the next one.